Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about reprints. I have seen a lot of people talking about that Pokemon, the company, is going to reprint a lot of products, especially the ones that are going out of rotation next year, early next year. So, my thoughts about that, let's see, starting with Scarlet and Violet base set and forward, stopping at, I'm pretty sure it stops at Paldean Fates. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but from base set to Paldean Fates, that's the first half of the Scarlet and Violet. That will, end rotation, which means they're not going to print anymore. And I saw Team Rocket Joey's video about, he was saying that there's a high likely chance that Pokemon reprints a lot of these sets. And honestly, he's not wrong. He is not wrong. Right now, we have a long, 3 months. So we have December, January, February, March, April. April is when the last product of Ascended Heroes is going to come out. That is 5 months of printing whatever Pokemon wants. It could either be the new 30th anniversary, or it could be as far as Scarlet and Violet base. We have Obsidian Flames, Paldea Evolved, Paldean Fates, 151, Temporal Forces, and Paradox Rift. Yeah, there's a lot of sets that Pokemon can reprint, yet nobody believes they're going to reprint. It's divided 50-50. People think they're going to reprint it, and the other half think, no way, Pokemon is done. They're moving on to the newer sets, but we just had a Stellar Crown Pokemon Center ETB restock on the Pokemon Center, which I know Stellar Crown is not that old. It's on the newer side. But hear me out. What if Pokemon is actually printing right now in these 5 months that no new set is going to be released, no new set is going to be announced until early February, late January, a new set is going to be announced. So yeah, they could be either printing a lot of stuff. We don't know yet. We have the Iron Threads collection box for the Paldean Fates. We have that collection box coming out. We have some prismatic products coming out. 151. I feel like personally, some Zapdos collections, some poster collections, binder collections, they're going to come out with more. And I don't know about the booster bundles, but who knows? Pokemon can literally be printing all of those as we speak right now. The only thing we have to do is just wait and see if they restock, reprint, or whatever happens. But in all honesty, I feel like they're going to print more. Like, why wouldn't they? They know that they can make money, but I'm not saying they're making money because the Pokemon company is selling to distributors, which they are selling to stores at market price or below market price. Pokemon itself has to sell at MSRP, or no, not even at MSRP. They sell to distributors below MSRP. Nobody really thinks that. Nobody actually comprehends that Pokemon is not making money. People think, oh yeah, the Pokemon company do not want this to end because they're making money. They're not making money. They're not making money. They're selling their product to other stores below what they're worth, so those stores can sell it at MSRP and still gain money, make profits. Pokemon is not gaining much money from this. What they are doing is selling a lot of product. That's what they're doing, of course. A lot more product than they're used to, but they're not making all the profits. The people who are making profits are the distributors and the store owners. Those are the only two people who are actually making profits from, buying from the Pokemon company. Nobody seems to get that. And it's wild to me because I would have thought people would, put two and two together and realize that Pokemon is not making the actual money, the big boy monies. The actual people who make the thousands and thousands of dollars overpricing stuff at market price is the store owners. And it blows my mind that barely anybody knows that. And I'm pretty sure that's 100% true, you know? But that's crazy. I feel like Pokemon, they are a TCG. They're a game, okay? They don't want their game to just die, okay? They want people, especially players, to get product so they can play the freaking game. This is why I have a strong, strong, strong feeling that Pokemon is going to reprint all of these sets from Scarlet and Violet base all the way to right now, the Mega Ascended Heroes. They're going to print it to demand. They're going to print it. They're going to overload the market, which is good. A lot of people were saying, no, 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 no. No, they want all of this to happen. They want the money. They're looking at this as a marketing opportunity. They're growing. And of course, they're growing. But this is not good. It is not good that they just keep like all these prices of Pokemon so high. That is not what they want. They want players to get this, to be easy to get, or else players are just going to leave. They're going to go to another TCG, or they're just going to completely stop buying everything. And yeah, that's my opinion about reprints. I feel like they need to happen. It's something that has to happen in order for everything to go back to normal, in order for players to come back, people who left completely to go to another game because of how hard it is to get product. That's the people who are going to return once everything is back to normal, a bear market or even a normal market where MSRP isn't that bad. But no, it's just crazy to think that people actually think Pokemon goes up forever. And it's crazy. Anyways, guys, I officially do have a job. I start next week on Tuesday. I am very, very happy that I finally got the job. That means I will be able to buy products every single month. I'm gonna have to manage that. I'm gonna have to have a budget, for single rock cards and products, and put money on the side just for anything that happens. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video or live. Peace.